It's gonna get to a point in the conversation where we have to say something.
And a briefcase with money. You know, you never know. Something
But
for
you
home
can own one?
protection.
No shot. Are you serious?
Just do a lot of sidebars. Oh, so quiet. Leslie's Paradise. Oh, I forgot we have the fucking thing at the scoreboard at the bottom regardless. Yeah, I was not expecting them to say that. So I really not sure. Is that suit, Dean? No. No. Kind of works.
All right, we'll just figure it out as long as we go along. I just hate doing that. It's not my style.
Yeah, this is... The thing is, even if we brought a lawyer, I'm pretty sure the lawyer would just tell us to say the truth anyway, right?
Need any help cleaning up the blown away fragments of doors? You let me know. I know a guy who does that.
Keep talking, Fred. Keep fucking talking.
Fred, don't antagonize
Hmm.
him.
I was just playing.
Oh, gentlemen.
We got to stand
Hello.
across from them, Angel.
Yeah,
not
you're
on
right.
the
We do.
side.
We're not. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay, you want to start from the beginning, or?
I don't know. We're just here to waste our time. What's going on? I'll leave this office. I will leave.
Well,
So, go ahead, Angel.
Mr. Watson, we had something to talk about, and then you kind of ran off in a hurry. So, would you like to continue that conversation?
Yeah, let's start from the beginning.
I can't hear you if you're saying anything.
Now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let's start from the beginning.
Let's start from the beginning. Okay. Well, like I said very plainly, I have reason to believe that the mayor's office is sending an excess amount of funds to the casino for whatever reason. I think that they're overpaying for their rooms by quite a large margin. So
Okay.
I was going through some of the state
overpaying
accounts.
police.
Well, hold on. I was going through the state accounts, and I found a $1.4 million transaction sent to Diamond Hand Casino. And we looked further into it, and we received a quote that the mayor's office had received from you guys, which was twice the quoted rate that you give to other civilians. So, which leads me to wonder, why are you guys charging the mayor's office twice the quoted rate to everyone else just for a stay in your apartment?
Okay, to begin with, we're talking about Diamond Resort Hotel, correct?
Yes, Diamond Resort
Okay.
Hotel.
To be clear, Dean is not the owner of Diamond Resort Hotel. It's an entity under Cerberus where we are shareholders of the hotel. We are not owners. We are shareholders.
Silence your goddamn phones.
We are shareholders into the hotel. Even though it might say different on the MDW or whatnot, that's not how the system is set up. The people that run that hotel are not us. There's people that are employed to do that. There's CEOs. There's actually 2 CEOs even. There's a CFO and there's a bunch of staff attached to the business.
So you
Says
don't even
here
pay
on the
attention.
books, Diamond Casino Hotel owner.
It always says that,
56
Mr. Pratt. I explained to you, the papers are not set up like that.
Okay.
We're shareholders of the company.
So your shareholders, the shareholders are part owners of companies. How much? How
Yeah,
much?
correct. But it
How
doesn't
much
mean
do
that
you
we do
have?
any board work for the company.
How much percentage do you guys have?
All of it.
All of it.
It's
so
100%. Yeah.
so you own it.
Yeah, but you're asking us a question like we would manage the company. That's not what we do.
Who manages the company on your behalf?
That would be Bunny and Tommy. Sabbath Cohen and Tommy, I don't know last name.
T?
Tommy.
I think it's Tommy
T.
Tate. Tate,
Tommy
right?
Tate.
Yeah, you know.
Okay,
you
so
know.
Tommy Tate
Not
and
Tommy
Bunny.
Tanker.
Yeah, you know the guy. The guy don't know about me. It's Tommy T. Back in the ends, he's a real OG. That guy.
Right. So basically, what I'm explaining is we don't do the. It seems to me like you think that we do day-to-day facilitation of how this business is ran, which is incorrect. We are shareholders in the business.
Okay, well, you're shareholders
Yeah.
in a business that is potentially defrauding the taxpayers of millions of dollars. Does that concern you at all?
What is the question? What is the line of questioning here? What is the actual question?
My question is, are you not concerned at the possibility that a company you own is committing theft?
Right, but what is the proof of this? How do you know for sure that this is actually happening? You looked into the accounts?
I've subpoenaed a lot of accounts, and I've been looking at a lot of transaction records. The
Yeah,
last
I
few
mean,
days.
if what you're saying is true, then yes, that is concerning.
It is pretty concerning. So, is this the first you guys have heard of this?
No, well, yes and no. We've seen the transactions, but we haven't gone to the point where you were. We were made aware of the transaction yesterday and started to look into it.
So you were made aware yesterday.
Yes, we
By
were
who?
made aware yesterday, and we wanted to get more,
By
I guess,
who?
evidence. Let me continue before we go to the next line of questioning. Is that all right?
Sure, please go ahead.
We wanted more evidence to be able to move forward to you guys in case there was any problems within the company. We didn't see that the transaction itself was problematic. We were looking into it.
Okay. So you're aware of this transaction, but you didn't think that someone overpaying twice the amount of a regular customer was concerning.
I never said
No
that.
one said that.
You just said the transaction wasn't concerning to you.
Not by itself. We were looking into it to find more evidence as to why it would be concerning. But yes, we were looking into it because we found it concerning to a certain extent. Yes.
What have you found so far?
Well, that transaction. That's it. We have as much as you have. That's
You
why we
didn't look
wanted to
You
wait.
didn't look any further.
It was one day, Angel.
Who
Okay,
made
well,
you
in
aware?
one day, I was able to figure this shit out too.
But
so-
you're a police officer. I'm not.
We have many
Well,
companies.
but you should know what's going on in your business, don't you think?
Okay, but are we going to
Probably
argue semantics
hard.
of what's
Excuse
happening
me.
in a business where we're shareholders? I mean, we're telling you the truth here. We found out yesterday. We were looking for more information to be able to forward it to you guys. I don't understand why it needs to be like a gotcha situation here.
Look, I'm trying not to get you here, okay? But you
Mhm.
do have to see from my point of view how it looks very concerning how I bring this up to Mr. Watson, who I believe to be the owner, and then he immediately runs and grabs all of his friends. It does look
Well,
very
These are the
suspicious from my point
the
of view.
business partners of the.
Okay, but none of
of
this
the
is explained
business.
to me. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah.
But you
that's-
put me in a
we're-
position where I had to think on my feet without my business partners. So
That's all right.
I
That's all
went
right.
to
Let's
get
just
them.
start anew. That's reasonable, Angel. I get it. But yeah, it's a business that's, you know, we're shareholders in the business. We don't facilitate or run the business. And yes, we have seen it. And yes, it was concerning. We were looking into it so we could forward it to you
Okay.
guys.
All right.
Who made
Would you
you
be willing?
aware?
Hold on. Would you be willing to release the transaction information from your company for the last
Yeah, of course.
week?
Of course.
Okay. I'd like the transaction records from the casino for about 2 days prior to the initial.
Hold on. The casino or
To
the
be-
Diamond
yes.
Hand
the
hotels?
resort. The resort.
All right,
Sorry.
yeah, we can do that.
Okay, good. I need that as soon as possible.
Mhm.
Because I already have a subpoena filed for it.
Yeah.
it's-
So here's the deal. Let me explain something very, very
Sure.
clearly. All right. We are more than willing to cooperate. The last thing we
Okay.
want is for you guys to think that this is something that we did or had any part in doing. Obviously, that's not the case. We have many businesses. We don't run them individually. If something like this was done, it was done by people in the business, not by us. We don't need the money.
I understand.
With that
and I can
said,
understand that. You're not the one who oversees literally everything. I get that.
yeah, with that said, if we give you ammunition to work with this, we will also assume that you understand that we have no part in this and that we wish to get rid of this as much as you guys.
Mhm.
Regardless of what you think of us as an organization, we care about the city and we want to make sure that things go well.
Well,
And
here's
obviously,
the good
misappropriation of
news
funds
about
is not that.
okay? Here's the good news. I think we have the same objectives here. Okay. But I'd like to remind you that my job is to get to the bottom of the truth and to figure out what exactly is happening. So while I will presume that you guys are innocent in this, if you did come up in my crosshairs, don't think for 1 second that I wouldn't pull the trigger if you were actually guilty of some crime here. Okay.
That's all right. Yeah, all I'm saying is I know the truth, so I know that you would be wrong, but obviously you wouldn't know that.
Right. Well, I have no reason to believe that you are, committing any crime here, but I do have reason to believe that some of your employees are.
That's reasonable.
Okay. How soon can you give me that information, Mr. Lingberg?
I can get it to you today.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd like that as soon as possible. So, give me more information, if you would please, about this Tommy Tate character. And
okay, so I'll explain to you how the hotel business works.
I mean, you guys could just watch Corpo, kid. You get the whole story right there.
I saw a lot of it, but I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, so the hotel business was something that we started because we wanted to give more people housing options in the city, since not everybody can afford, getting a bigger apartment. So we came up with the idea to push hotels in the facilitation of the casino. And in order to be fair to other people and give more people opportunities in the city, we chose to host a show to find a new CEO. Now, in this show, it resulted in 2 people winning, which was Sabbath Cohen and Tommy Tate. It was interesting. They had no experience.
Sabbath Cohen, you said?
Sabbath Cohen, I believe her name is. Yes, Bonnie.
How do you spell her name?
Sabith Cohen.
Thank you.
She's the CEO of Tequila La or something like that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but these people were chosen based on the show. They did a good job. They've been working with the casino and have been hiring staff. We gave them full discretion. We haven't touched the casino. We haven't taken any funds out of the casino. Honestly, it's been entirely their business to run. We've only really been there to make sure stuff, like what you're suggesting here, is not happening. And what else? We have Loxley on as CFO of the company. To help them out with the paperwork. But again, any type of dealings that they do with their hotel, we take no part in. We've intersected a couple of times, and it was when the fees for the hotel rooms was too high, so we asked them to lower it. And we also asked for a full list of people that was actually getting hotels. Those are the 2 times we have interfered with the company. Other than that, no, never.
Okay, so you only asked for people, a list of people in the hotel that were renting out rooms, and then the people who were running it.
Yeah, correct. We do this with a lot of our businesses. It's one of those things when you have too many parts, you can't facilitate everything. So we try to hand it off to other people, and then we make sure that it's kind of like the same, with judges and the Senate.
Yeah,
it's a similar structure, right? You have judges, and then you have Senate to make sure the judges don't do bad shit. Now, in this circumstance, we did see the transaction. Yes, we found it interesting, and yes, we started digging. But one day is not enough for us to start digging. We're not police officers,
Sure, I understand. Well, that's good to hear. Thank you for giving me this information. I'd like to remind you guys that outside of a select few in the police department, you are the only 5 people, besides me and Pren, that know about this information. So if I go and find some people scrambling around and moving things around in these subpoenas that I'm sending out, it would look very strange.
Yeah, of course.
But you gotta understand that this is the most reckless attempt at embezzling I've ever seen in my goddamn life. It would not shock me if half the city already knows about this.
Yeah, I'm sure most of the people do know about the embezzlement itself because of the stink that I made at that town hall, right?
Can we
But I'm talking more about
can we not just not call it embezzlement, because that will look bad for our brand and image if it does get out.
Well, it would look bad. Well,
looks like on. That though.
It does look a lot
until
like
it's proven is my point.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Watson. Do you think it's okay for the mayor to spend $300,000 on G&E?
I don't really.
No.
That sounds like embezzlement, right?
Yeah, of course it sounds like embezzlement.
But that doesn't reflect on you. But that doesn't reflect on you.
What Dean is saying is that until it's proven, then we can calm down with the accusations.
Yeah, look. The thing is, right?
Yeah.
I'm not being funny, guys, but
you're not responsible for him.
You two and your other officers are way more likely to leak this shit than we are, and that's just a fact. Speedy. So if you're going around leaking shit and saying the word embezzlement, it looks bad for us, and we would rather that word not be used.
Just be careful. That's all.
Sure.
Until it's proven.
But yeah, when it comes to anything on our end, I can assure you that anybody that is in this room right now will not do anything to impede the investigation or make it harder for you.
Yeah, that's all I'm asking.
Yeah, of course. I mean, again, the last thing we would want is for you to end your investigation and think that we are the culprits of this, because I can assure you that we are not.
Right. Okay. Well, this is the only transaction that you guys appear to be involved
Angel,
in.
another thing I would like to mention is, if you would like, I would like to take a look at the records together with you, if that's possible. Maybe help to explain some things as well.
You know, the thing is that typically I would. Well, here's the thing,
That's
Fred.
probably not
Typically I
good.
would say no, but this information is public, so he could
It's
FOIA
20
this
grand.
just that we can, right, Pen?
I am the one giving the information, so.
But what we can go over the information together. Sure, that's not a problem.
All right, yeah, I think that would be a good
If you want
idea.
to sit there and go over it, then yeah, that's fine. I have no
Yeah.
problem with that.
All right.
So I think that's just about everything that I had to go over. Is just this one particular transaction. So I'm gonna keep digging about your associates here, Miss Tommy and Miss Bunny. But it seems to be that they might not be running the business completely above board.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, if you find anything, please update us. If you would like, we can go and take a look at the transaction right now and get it over with.
Yeah, we can. Sure. Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's do that. Anything else you guys want to ask us? I can't hear you, Mr. Pratt.
No, I'm just talking to myself. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I think
let's
that's
go and do that.
everything. Thank you. Let's go.
All right, I'll see you guys in a bit then.
All right.
Thanks for gathering your associates, Mr. Watson. I appreciate the cooperation.
And friends. I'm not
Somebody pick up that fucking money off the table, guys.
Hey, when
I don't think that went well.
when they find out Loxley's involved, I don't think they're gonna have a fucking.
Thanks for
surprise.
delivering.
Yeah, I think.
Hey,
I
no
think.
problem, my friend. No problem.
Loxley's fucked.
What a fucking
I think
power
we're-
move.
Loxley's
Fuck.
fuck, and we're not gonna tell him shit about it. I can't wait to watch him go down with that fucking
This guy
confidence he had
walks
yesterday.
in the
that fucking
room.
dumb
and just
freak.
Wait,
hands
wait,
me
wait.
100 grand.
Do we tell Abdul or no?
The cops, play inside. That's how we
No,
do
we
it.
don't tell anybody. Let them all fucking burn, Dean.
Hey, thank you.
They fucking did this to themselves. You know, they reap
Yep.
what they sow. They lay in the bed they made.
He was so confident no one was gonna find out.
He was so fucking confident, and they knew before we did.
Yep.
Oh dear. This is gonna be a shit show. Big shit storm. Big
Oh, I
shit
can't wait for the
sandwich.
fucking
The mayor
fireworks.
spends
Yeah.
300K. What the fuck does it matter?
300K is like what I use on daily average to suck my own dick. What the fuck?
Exactly.
That's rough.
go.
It's rough.
What?
We are so fucked. How the fuck? Okay. All right. Well, guess that's
It'll be
that.
all right, Dean.
Well,
Oh,
you
you
know,
guys gonna get
sometimes
fucked
you
hard.
fucking hire stupid people, I guess.
Yeah, that works. Fucking dumbasses.
They park the chopper. That is a good parking job.
Damn, man, who would
I like the parking,
fucking
Speedy.
in a handicap spot, man? Like, damn.
It's good parking.
This shit right there.
Alright, I was showing them, we do what we want, when we want. You know what I'm saying?
Red light, yeah.
That's when you know you got money.
All right, where we
But I
heading?
don't, I'm actually very broke.
I gotta go to the bank.
We're probably gonna go
Dean.
drop
I
this
got
off at the
100K
airport,
on
hop in
me.
Speedy's car. Let's rendezvous at the manor.
All right.
Stop by the bank. Got like 100,000 on me.
The fuck?
Yeah, Speedy just gave me 100 grand.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I was counting on the table. It was like a real power move. Speedy just handed me 100 grand for the guns he's gonna pick up tomorrow.
Oh, he bought a bunch. Okay.
Yeah, if you need anything, let me know. He picked up 10 Deagles, 20 Brownings, 20 Diamondbacks. Pretty crazy, Shane.
Huh.
But for you, I just give it to you what I gave it for. You know, 86. That's how much all of it cost me, and then giving it to him for 100.
I mean, I got my I have my weapons license still, so I'm Gucci.
Shit, all right.
And no more warrant. No more warrant, Tony.
There you go. Yeah, your warrant's stupid when I seen Never mind. Don't listen to what I say.
He's about to say he saw it on Copleone.